Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers. So let's go down to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Chargers, Raiders, rainy conditions here at kickoff, and the rain should continue throughout the day.
Hello, friends. Jim Vance along with Bill Simpson. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Yeah, I remember some of these games as a player, Jim. Even though it's been a long time, you just don't forget certain moments and really special games like this. And we talk to the players all week long. You know they have their attention. It's very focused. Emotionally, they're ready to go. And that usually translates to an exciting football game.
The Raiders are back deep, ready to return to kickoff. And Nick Novak is ready to get this one started. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL prepared and ready to go.
Second down.
Loss of 2.
Jones going to get set in the slot for this snap. He'll take the snap from the gun. Reaches out and grabs it. He's tackled right at the 31.
Well, the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on third down.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. 3rd and 3. He's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocked on the side he went to.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Right there to take him down. The Raiders know that a 4th down conversion like that can be a momentum changer.
Oh, sure it can. It gives everybody confidence. You get to call at least 3 more plays, you hope. And anytime you stay on the field longer in the NFL, the odds go up tremendously that you're going to get a score. Nice risk-reward play that time on the offensive side.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups on the defensive side. Double tight end formation. 2nd and 10. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 10. Makes the reception. That's a gain of 10. That was a drive that looked like it had the makings of a touchdown, but instead, the defense is able to make a stand.
That's the great thing about playing defense, Jim, in the NFL. It just takes one play to stop a drive, and we just saw it that time on the defensive side.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers. Royals lined up now as a slot receiver. They knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down now. Offense lines up here. He'll fire it out to the left. And there's Gates. They bring him to the turf.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times, but one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down here after the completion. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Ball's picked off. And he's brought to the ground.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did, they got the interception.
The jumbo set on the field.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. Off the left side. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. Incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
Allen's going to look for space now. He'll pick up 7 this time. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. It's Woodhead into the open. Woodhead's met at the 37.
The Chargers offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Woodhead lined up in the backfield. In the end, it picks up only a yard. For the offensive starters today, one of the tallest targets at wide out is Malcolm Floyd.
He is tall and he is good. And after missing most of 2013, it is great to see Malcolm Floyd back on the field.
Second down here after that run play. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Just a quick drop back. And he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Trying to work that left side. Off the mark.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Get ready.
Quick drop back. Makes the reception.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Dropping back 3. Butler's in on the tackle.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Now first and 10. Handoff to the right side. Taken down at the 33.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
Let's go.
The Raiders take it from the 33. Throwing deep. Almost intercepted.
I think there's a rule you learn as a high school quarterback. When you see a single high safety back there in the middle of the field, Well, you don't throw a post route into it. That time, lucky the football's just incomplete.
Brings it in. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Going to be a short yardage situation, so forget the punt. They're going to go for it. They bring in the extra tight end. 3-step drop. Makes the catch. The Chargers might have been caught off guard there on that fourth down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
1st and 10. The give. Out of the eye. Takes it outright. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Raiders official. All they're saying right now is that it's an upper body injury. But, guys, it's not one that will hold him out much longer. Back to you.
2nd down and 7.
Has Jones. Jones is met after a gain of 13.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
Jones lined up in the slot. 1st down at the 38. Got the completion. Jones drews, tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
Well, it's a great feeling, isn't it, for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
1st down at the 25. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
This will be 2nd down. Second down coming up. This long drive continues.
And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
3rd down and 13. Almost intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
He'll have a chance to take off. And Royal is brought down. The Chargers now will start their drive at the 23. Nickel formation for the defense here. First down and 10. Looking to the right side and throwing. Allen's got it, and a first.
Once the old expression, just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
First down at the 34. And the carry to Ryan Matthews. That's second down coming up. Just a quick drop back. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, when you play in this cover 3 defense where 3 defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns. I will say this for the offensive coordinator, he is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries to run game again, gets a couple yards, but not much.
And Matthews is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 2nd and 8. Ryan Matthews takes the handoff.
Matthews is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
3rd down on the way. The defense comes out of the nickel. Rivers over to Malcolm Floyd.
Well, when you get a couple first downs, it just gives you such great confidence. It makes everybody relax. And I always say this, when you're a relaxed athlete, that's when you play your best.
First and 10. And Matthews is handed the football. He's taken down at the 35.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Matthews lined up in the backfield. The Chargers will take the snap from the 35. Up the middle. Picked up a couple that time.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
The Chargers take it from the 33. And there's Floyd. Floyd tackled down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 18. Charging ahead. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
What a drive this has been. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. And they were trying to go with the screen there, but nothing was available.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Mounting a serious drive. Philip Rivers from the shotgun. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And converts on the 3.
Well, nice job by the kicker that time, getting the tying field goal, and You love the kickers when they make it, and if they miss it, my gosh, you don't even want to look at them.
And they have him covered up and bring him down inside of the 15. The Raiders offense heads on to the field. Now 1st and 10. The defense gets a sack.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard, they look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down. 2nd down and 11.
That ball has been picked off. Touchdown, Chargers.
You got to love a defense that's not afraid to take chances, and this defense will get after it. That time they get the interception and return it all the way for a touchdown.
Chargers getting set for the kickoff. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Raiders offense ready now to see what it can do. The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
The Raiders offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. And he hauls it in. That's Weddle making the stop.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the 1st down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that 1st down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. It's a 2 tight end formation to the ground. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a 1st down.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
2nd down coming up. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Keeps it here. Catch made. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Good job by the offense. Another 1st down. The defense absolutely is getting tired. And when you get tired, you make mistakes.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Staying with the passing game on 1st down. Has enough for the 1st as he's taken down at the 33.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
The Raiders take it from the 33. Could have been intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
2nd down and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And he's sacked again.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Chargers come onto the field for their next series. Floyd's in the slot. 1st and 10. Throwing now to his left. Makes the catch in the open field.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
That's the end of the 1st half. And we'll be back in a moment with the 1st half analysis. the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down, offense readying for the snap. Phillip Rivers has it under center. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Well, the quarterback's hurried on the play, and he throws it incompletion.
The QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 25, and he'll go to the left.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Browns, a receiver in the slot. Rivers out of the gun. Rivers to Woodhead. There's the offense picking up another first down on third down.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down and 10. Out to the left. Gets his feet down right near the chalk. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Matthews. The tackle was made.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw at that time they stopped the play for a short gain.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield. Browns lined up now as a slot receiver. Second and 9. Rivers sends it to Floyd.
That's a good job by the wide receiver running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Third and 7. Throws the pass. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Sometimes on the defensive side, hurrying the quarterback is just as good as sacking him, because when you hurry him, he doesn't have time to think. He's probably not going to be as accurate, and they get the incompletion. Good job by the defense.
Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. The Raiders are set now for their next possession. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. First and 10. Keeps it here. Secures it with 2 hands. He's tackled right at the 24.
The quarterback see cover 4 defensive backs playing back against the deep passes. They know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
Second down and 2. Outside to the right. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
First down here after the run. The offense lined up in the full house. They'll go draw, and that gains a few. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead. Try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
Second down here. Double tight end formation. Finds his mark.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Raiders now move the chains.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. Within zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Looks to his left. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
He did everything right, didn't he? The cornerback that time. He was physical. He stayed on the wide receiver. He was reading the quarterback, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
2nd and 10. Throw to the left. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. Third down. 2 tight ends on the field here. Makes the reception. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Jones is lined up in the slot. The Raiders from the 37. Finds his mark. That's a pickup of 14.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
Split backfield here. 1st and 10. Has Jones.
Well, anytime you're in the red zone, you want to punch it in and get that touchdown. If they do that, look, they're still going to be behind, but it gives them confidence moving forward.
This has been a long drive so far. 2nd and 6. Eyeing that left side. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Jim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
1st down here after the completion. Play after play after play here on this drive. From the gun. The defense gets the sack.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
Catch made. And that's a gain of 10. Freeney's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Marching down the field and taking their time. Catch made. Jones-Drew is tackled down.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
The kick is good.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Royals got a chance to return this one. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. They face 1st down. Phillip Rivers has it under center. And the give to Ryan Matthews. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
And Matthews is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Brought down at the 26. You see the rushing numbers now, and, well, there's just not much to look at because neither team has run the ball very well today.
Yeah, really, when you look at running the football, it's not a strength of either football team, so it's pretty easy to stop them in situations like this.
The Chargers snap it at the 26. Catch made near the sideline.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Set up, return. Here he goes. That'll stop the play right there. They come to the line, and it's first down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
That's why you like defenders who are good punishing tacklers. Make those receivers worry about coming over the middle. They'll be careful the rest of this game because of that big hit.
Gets the handle here. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The jumbo set on the field. They run the counter play, and that's Teo in on the stop.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Split backfield here. The Raiders take it from the 43. Has his man. That's a gain of 7. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, but just not there. The coverage has been good, and it's been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
He'll fire it out to the left. Has Jones. And Weddle is able to bring it to an end.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
And he's taken down.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center. They're both retreating about as fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. He's brought to a halt.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got 3rd and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
He'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. To the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Raiders take it from the 43. Fights off the hit. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Well, let's try to get into the mind of the coach here. Maybe he doesn't trust his defense. That's why in a close game on 4th and long, he went for it. It didn't work, so we'll see if his defense can bail him out.
Hey, hurry up!
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The Chargers take it from the 43. Throws to the right. Good piece of tackling.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has his target. He's taken down at the 47. A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. Browns in the slot. Rivers is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations like this one on third down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
First down coming up. And incomplete. What a hit that time. I thought that was going to be a completion that time, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Well, let me say this about your thought. You were wrong. Once again, Jim Nantz. And the timing was wonderful. That's what it is. That's what it takes, just like you and your job. It's all about timing. Good timing by the defender that time. Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Third and 8. And he's going to be dropped. And that's a 3 and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Jones is a receiver in the slot. Takes it from the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. The flag is out as the play continues.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
First down on the way. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Time's running out on this one. Midway through the fourth. He makes the catch.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Jones-Drew is tackled down.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
Get ready.
Out of the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down. Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
And a touchback. The Chargers get ready to start their drive. Royals going to get set in the slot for this snap. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Rivers out of the gun. With two hands, he has it.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Second down, 4 to go. Woodhead. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got to lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. back in a moment. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
2nd down and 7.
It's Woodhead for a gain of about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
3rd down and 2. Brown's got it on the handoff. Brown takes the hit and is brought down.
Brown's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
This was a hard-fought game, partner, but somebody had to lose.
Oh, man, nothing worse than being such a hard-fought game. It's physical. You get hit a lot. It's rough and tough. And then you go in the locker room and you still lost a close one. Tough to take.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
The Raiders are ready to run back this kick. Matt Prater has teed it up for the opening kickoff. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today.
Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. From the gun. The Raiders get a first down.
When you throw this pass as a quarterback, you've got to stick it right onto the body of the wide receiver. They are nervous because they're running across the middle.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Out of the shotgun. Makes the catch inbound. Looking at the defensive lineups, Von Miller is a man to watch in this one.
Von Miller, maybe the fastest first step in the NFL. That makes him a threat when it comes to rushing the quarterback.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7.
Will go ground and pick up about 4.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
3rd down here. Offense trying to pick up the 1st. Offense lines up here.
They hand it off to him again.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Just when you thought the offense was going to march down and score, look who awakens. The defense makes the play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense that time. They got the speed on their side. They use it, and they stop the offense that time on the 3rd down.
Offense lines up here.
The Raiders snapping at the 41. Fights through contact. They'll turn it over on downs.
One of the biggest icons ever at quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you Hear that phrase, he's a coach on the field. It is not a cliche when you're talking about
The Raiders are back deep, waiting for the kick return. And Matt Prater looks set now to kick it away. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. As we get a look at this defense, DeMarcus Ware, a player opposing offenses hate to have to face.
Oh, my gosh. And where is he going to line up? We've seen him line up outside. He lines up as an inside.
And he's intercepted. Steps out of bounds. He's taken teams from Indianapolis and Denver to the Super Bowl. He's quarterback Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is truly a field general. He tells everybody what to do, then he's able to execute it.
The Broncos from the 37, and that picks up 3. Offensive lineup includes tight end Julius Thomas, a former college basketball player at Portland State.
Yeah, how about that transition? He plays 1 year of football at Portland State, becomes a 4th-round draft pick, and then he just has an outstanding year in 2013. He is a terrific athlete.
Taken down at the 21.
Well, the Deacon Ducks quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
First down and 10. The give for about 4. The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing. Under center. Ball's going to take the handoff now.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. Makes the catch in open space.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The Broncos all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Ball's going to secure the handoff. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking across the middle, he's brought down. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make a
short run, and it's a touchdown.
Well, that's really having deep belief in your offensive line. And then 3rd and goal, your offensive line just road grades the defense out of there, and they get the touchdown running the football.
The Broncos defense certainly contributing to the cause here today. And that interception was good enough to lead the offense out for a short field and a score. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down here. Jones is lined up now as a slot receiver. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, Tim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it and you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Let's go.
2nd down and 10.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And unstoppable. And he'll step out of bounds.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the field room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
It's a 2 tight end formation. 1st down at the 37.
Trying to work that left side.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the 1st down, though.
2nd down and 8. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Let's go.
The Raiders have it at the 39. To the outside. The catch is made.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Dropping back now into the shotgun.
That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Tight ends in motion here. Draw. They'll mark him at the 29.
Oh, as a running back, after he makes a big run like this, he gets excited. He is just looking for his next carry.
Welker's lined up in the slot. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Let's give the defensive coordinator and the defense credit. They blitz, they catch the offense off guard, they can't pick them up, but the quarterback, smart enough, gets rid of the football and not take a sack.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning from the gun, setting up screen, gets it out for the completion.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
They'll run it here, out to the right. That's a gain of 6.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the 1st down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Manning's going to be in the pistol here. The Broncos will go with the pistol on this play.
1st and 10.
Manning finds Thomas. Thomas is brought down after picking up only a yard.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
2nd and 8.
The catch is made. That brings the play to an end.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
Manning out of the gun.
Screen. Sticks to his hands.
That was just a dumb call. When you throw it behind the line of scrimmage like that, you deserve to lose some yards. That's what happened on that play.
The kick is good.
Way you come out there on the field as a defense, the offense has great field position. You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
First down here. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff. Running to his right. And Ward's the one who brings him to the ground.
The Raiders' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big game.
First down at the 46. They give it to him on the counter. Brought down by Ware.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Brings it into his body.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man coverage.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Double tight end formation. Pulls it in. Gains 11.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Offense lines up here. The Raiders will take the snap from the 30. Pulls it in. Moore's there to make the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
He's got the catch. Ward that time in on the tackle.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Keeps it here. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit. Tremendous defensive play that time, making sure that pass was not completed.
That job is getting harder and harder, isn't it, for defenders to jar the football loose? Because just about anywhere you hit the receiver, it's illegal. But a good legal hit that time, it knocks the ball loose.
Moore's going to make the tackle.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
Looking to the right side and throwing. A takeaway. In on the stop.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Ball's taking the handoff, and that's a gain of 9.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Ball's handed the football. That's a gain of 8.
Ball's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Manning's back in shotgun formation. The defense gets a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left